Aquarius, welcome back, Divine Essence Tarot. So, guys, I took a little hiatus. I miss you so very much. I had a health issue, but I am feeling so much better now. So I wanted to get right back to you guys, and we're going to start with, of course, love. We're going to dig into your finances as well. We'll get into your current energy, too. All right? I have two different decks that I'm going to use. And let's dig right in. Spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors, please shine a light on what I need to see for Aquarius. For Aquarius spirit, please show me what it is I need to see when it comes to the current energy of Aquarius. How are you like generally feeling right now? What's going on in your life right now? I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a fellow air sign. I have different elements in my birth chart, okay? I don't know if you guys know the different zodiac signs in your chart, but look it up. It's really easy. You could Google it and you can find out where your placements are. So you know you're not just an Aquarius. You have other signs that play a part in your personality, the way you show up in life, the way you love, the way you sex. You know, it just affects you in so many different ways. But I am a Libra sun, and I definitely can relate to you guys because you're air signs. Okay, you're an air sign just like me, so we are the thinkers, right, of the zodiac. Highly intelligent, we can't help that. Okay, let's dig right in, guys. Please show me, spirit, what I need to see for Aquarius. How is Aquarius feeling right now? How does Aquarius feel in their life? Page of Cups reversed. Okay, Page of Cups. So I'm going to show you in the upright, because when I say it came reversed, I mean this card came upside down. It came like this. But being that you're coming out as the Page of Cups, it just shows that right now, you guys, I feel like you are, when it comes to your emotions, because the cups represent your emotions, your feelings, you're blocked off. You're blocked off. You're not in the energy of wanting to be in connection. For a lot of you, you're just fine being single, for example. You don't want to be a girlfriend or a boyfriend at this time, and you're not looking for anyone at this time. Because at this point in your life, you are not open to that. You know, you could, and it could be for various reasons. You could have had bad experiences in the past when it comes to relationships, and now you're jaded. And you're like, I'm over it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Okay, I'm closed off. I don't want nobody coming within 5 feet of me. And I get it. If that's where you are, that's where you are. But I'm just saying that for a lot of you, you're single. You're comfortable being single. And you're not open to giving your emotions, loving someone, or even letting them love you as well. You're like rejecting it. All right. Tell me more, spirit, about this Page of Cups. Oh, you also came out as the Page of Pentacles as well. Okay, so we have water energy, and now with the Pentacles, we have the money. So I can see why. I see why. Spirit is showing me that you're not interested in love at this time because you're more focused on your coin right now. You see, the Pentacles represent money, okay? And they also represent growth. And so I feel like right now, your main focus is making sure that you have the things that you want, the things you need. You have certain goals, Aquarius, right now when it comes to your finances and just where you want to be in life. You're trying to level up right now, and that is your main goal. That is your main like drive right now. Okay, you're working on your Pentacles. You see how this character literally has like, it looks like a wrench or some type of tool, and then he has that coin in the other hand. So you're working on making sure that you get, a lot of you could have been in the red when it comes to your money. So you could have been in debt. So you're working to clear up your debt. You're fixing your credit right now. For some of you, for others, you're working on a business. All right. You could be someone who, I feel you could also, you know, if you have children, you're working on being able to have a legacy where if you leave this life, you'll be able to pass something on to them. So your mind is not on love right now. And that's just what it is. Okay? Totally understandable. Okay. Now, let's look at your finances as well. Spirit, please show me what I need to see for Aquarius's finances. Yeah, well, I mean, we have the Two of Swords. Swords represent air, the air element, which is our element. And I'll show you in the upright. Okay. Now, this card came reversed. Came upside down, reversed. So it's just showing me that at this time, like I just said with the other card that came out, you could have been, for a lot of you could have been in a jam when it comes to your money. You could have owed people. You could have had bills that were just piling up. And I feel like at this time you're working on releasing the burden of that and making sure that you don't owe anybody anything, right? So that you'll be in a place where you can save. I see a lot of you wanting to save and invest. And that's where you are. Tell me more, Spirit. The Empress. Yeah, you're about growth right now. Okay, the Empress energy is Libra. It's usually Libra, big Libra energy, or Taurus. Okay, so you could have that somewhere in your chart as well. But what I'm getting is that for right now, you are working on your stability. You're working on your abundance. You are, as far as your money goes, you're being very calculated in where you spend your money. You see how the Empress is, you see there's like a checkerboard that she's on. You see that checkerboard? So I feel like you're being very careful and calculated on how you, when you get money and you earn your money, how the relationship that you have with money. Okay, so you're not someone who's just gonna get the money and then blow it on bullshit. No, you are somebody who's being very careful at this time. Okay, and very smart. The Empress is someone who's very much intelligent, and you know, this is a thinker. She thinks before she acts. So whether you're a male or female, because there's no gender in tarot, you're coming out as the Empress, someone who is a leader, someone who, you know, other people look to for advice. Okay, because you have that kind of mindset where if you're in a jam, you're going to figure out how to get out of it. Okay, and when it comes to your money, I feel like that's where you are. You're in the process of trying to compartmentalize, I just heard, and trying to really assess, you know, where the money is going when you get it, and to make sure that you're not wasting it. Okay, because you want to add to your pot. You don't just want to take from it, right? Now, Spirit, please show me when it comes to love, okay, where is Aquarius in their love life? Although we've already seen it, please show me, because we've seen that in the beginning. Just as a confirmation, Spirit, please show me. Okay. Now, for some of you, because I have the 10 of Cups here, for some of you, give me 1 second, guys, because I want to see one more. Tell me more, Spirit. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So, yeah. So, what I'm getting, and I'll show you both cards. This is the first card that came out. This is the 10 of Cups. Okay. So, a lot of you, because I see that some of you are single, and then some of you are in a relationship, and you're very happy. Some of you could even be married, or if you're not married, you look at the person that you're with as marriage material. Okay. Because if you look on this card, you see that this is about having it all. The wife, the dog, the kids, the white picket fence, like that, like the dream, right? So a lot of you are either single and happily single, or you're happily involved and committed to someone, okay? And you could have kids amongst you, between you two. You could have one and the other person could have another kid. And you have blended families, but you're happy, you feel content. And I love that for you. You know, you're at a very peaceful place. You feel like you've attained something in your life. You've accomplished something because you have met someone who fulfills you. Because when you have the 10 of Cups, remember, the cups are all about emotional fulfillment, okay? And when it comes in the upright like this, it just shows that whether you're single or you are wifed up or you are somebody's husband or man, you are happy either way. Okay, you are fulfilled. Whatever it is, whatever situation you have out of those two that I just gave you, you're happy in that situation and you feel completely fulfilled. Either it's that you feel fulfilled on your own or you feel fulfilled with this person that you're with. Okay, Now, with that card came this one, and I'll show you in the upright. This is the 5 of Pentacles. So this card came reversed. It came this way. This card is about the fact that you, in the past, you could have felt, and this is a message for those of you who are single, you could have felt that the person that you had given your time and given your energy to, and that you had worked so hard to make things actually go right and pan out with, they made you feel abandoned. This is abandonment. This card is all about feeling left out, you know, feeling rejected as well. And this came reversed. So right now you don't feel that way anymore. And I feel like a lot of you had to work very hard to come out of that energy, because it was depressing for you. It hurt you. And it had you in a dark place, you know. And so at this point, though, you have released those feelings, and you are in the process of healing from that. And so that's a beautiful place to be. Now, the ones that I'm talking to, you single people, the ones that are single, you feel like, you know what? I don't need anyone else. I'm perfectly fine and happy and content alone. Okay? But again, for those of you who are in connection with someone, you're happy with that as well. You're very content, and you feel like you have accomplished something very important and special in your life. Now, I want to take a look, guys, at, for those of you who are single, right? Because I am more of a love reader. I mean, I have no problem digging up your finances and other things. But I have always been geared more towards romance and love and emotions, and that's what I specify in. You know, I specialize in that. So I want to take a look, for those of you who are single, do you have anyone coming towards you, right? Let's just take a look. Even though I see that you are not focused on that right now, but do you have someone coming towards you? Spirit, please show me. Let's just ask a yes or no, okay? If it comes out upright, it's a yes. If it's reversed, it's a no, okay? Does Aquarius have someone coming towards them if they're single? For my singles, you do not, okay? You do not. 3. This is the 9 of Wands. So it actually came reversed. It came like this, but this is how it looks in the upright. I feel like the reason why you have no one coming towards you is because the energy that you are putting out is, of course, what you attract, right? And this is what you're putting out. I'm not judging you. I'm just showing you what I see. You're still in the process of healing, in which I already said that. Someone disappointed you greatly. Someone had you feeling like, you know, you weren't enough. And so because of that, you have no one coming towards you because you're not putting out the energy that you want. That you don't, you know, people don't realize the energy that you put out in the universe, that's exactly what the universe will give you. If you're putting out that energy like, where's my person? And you're always constantly asking, where's my person? I want my husband to show up, or I want my wife to appear. I want my special person. If you're constantly focusing on that, you're manifesting that, because you're always thinking about it. And then if you're talking about it, that's even more of an attraction, right? For you to receive what you need from the universe. But you're giving out, Aquarius, that you don't want to be bothered. You know, you're still in that I'm not ready stage. And so the universe hears you. They hear you, and they give you what it is that you want. You want to be left alone, a lot of you. And right now, that's what you're receiving, okay? Now, I will get some advice as well, okay? And let's use a different deck, actually. Let's do that. Let's use the other deck, okay? Let's see what we got. I like to use a different deck just to get a confirmation on what we've already pulled, okay? Now, thank you, Spirit. Let's look at this deck here. All right. Spirit, please show me what I need to see for Aquarius when it comes to Aquarius. Y'all, I'm getting ready to, after this, I'm going to whip me up some food, okay? What am I having? Y'all know I like to go in the kitchen and chef it up. I got some okra. Who likes okra? Raise your hand if you like okra. Okra, shrimp, right? And tomatoes stewed, okay? Stewed. And I'm going to have that over some brown rice. Chef's kiss. Spirit, please show me what I need to see. Let's take a look at the advice for Aquarius. What advice, Spirit, do you have for Aquarius at this time? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. And you know swords represent what? Air, right? So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You are coming out as this Knight of Swords. So right now, Spirit, is the advice for you is to, the things that you want, the goals that you have right now, Spirit is saying, do not hesitate. Jump on the opportunities that are right in front of you. And I mean, jump on it and don't let anything take you out of focus. You see how this character's on that horse. And I mean, they know what they want. They're going after it. They're not letting anything stop them. Okay? And I don't care who it is or what it is. Spirit is saying, make sure that you're honest with yourself about where you want to be, the direction that you want to go in, and then take the steps towards whatever that is and go full force. Don't be scared, be fearless, have faith, lean on your spirituality. I'm looking at this horse. The horse is all white, and white definitely represents being close to the divine, being spiritual, which I know that a lot of you, if you're watching this, you are spiritual. And so Spirit is saying, if you have doubts about the direction that you need to be going in right now, ask God, ask your spirit team, talk to your ancestors, those people who were close to you in life that have passed over. They're still with you. Who do you think helps protect you every single day? Who do you think guides you? It's not just God alone. God has angels. He has a whole spirit team for each and every one of us individually. And so these are people who love us and care about us, right? That have transitioned. And you should be in contact with them, okay? I want you guys to know this. This is, and I'm not seeing this in the card, but I have this on my heart that you guys, a lot of you go through life and you don't even stay connected to your, not only your ancestors, but you don't use the spirituality that you have within you and the knowledge that you have, the abilities, because some of you have spiritual abilities, right? Some of you read cards just like me. Some of you have dreams. Some of you have visions, some of you see numbers. You see angel numbers. You get downloads. Whatever it is, you guys are not paying attention. And Spirit is just telling you to make sure that you pay attention and you stay connected to your spirituality, and use that as your motivation, and use that as your strength, to move forward. Tell me more, Spirit. The lovers, guys. Now this energy is Gemini and it's also Libra energy. So some of you Aquarius could have one of those signs in your birth chart. I want you guys to check your chart and see where you are. You'll be surprised at what you have. But you would think that this card would be about someone else, you and someone else, but it's not. In this instance, it's about, when we asked about advice, right? It's about Spirit wanting you to know that the relationship that you have with yourself, the love that you have for yourself, is the most important. And not only that, you see how on this card, over the lovers, there's an angel. You're guided. I just told you that. Thank you, Spirit. I just literally said that you are someone who whether you realize it or you don't, you have spiritual backing, okay? Not in this realm, in the next realm, okay? Not in the 3D, but in the 5D. What you don't see is you have angels all around you. And so there's no need for you to be afraid. There's no need for you to feel like hesitant when it comes to, because I feel like some of you, you have ideas, things that you want to do. You have, you know, for example, you want to start a business, but you don't know where to start, or you're kind of afraid that if you start, what if you fail? And you kind of talk yourself out of it, is what Spirit is telling me. And they want you to know that that negative self-talk is not helping at all. Make sure that the relationship that you have with yourself is healthy, okay? And again, stay prayed up. Pray on the direction that you want to go in, okay? And whatever it is, the goals that you have, make sure that you speak to God about it. And if not God, speak to your ancestors. Speak to your spirit team. A lot of you should have an altar at home. Start an altar so you could be always in connection with, and also the people that have passed over that you were close to in this life that are no longer here in the physical, they're still here. So talk to them. Ask them to give you guidance. Ask them to help you along the way. And they will. They want you to talk to them. That's the thing people don't realize, you know. I have a sister. She was 44 when she passed. I'll be 44 in a couple of months. And she passed away years ago. And just a little bit about me, guys, because I know all y'all business, and y'all should know a little bit about me as well. So my sister, I was very close to her, like extremely close. She was older than me, of course. And she passed away in her sleep. Very peaceful. And but I still talk to her, okay? I talk to her quite often. And I could be anywhere. I could be at work. I could be home. I could be walking through the street, and I'll like just start talking to her, just like she's there, because she is there. And because you acknowledge them, you know, your ancestors, they help you even more, because you are letting them know that you realize that they're still here, okay? They're just not here in the 3D. They're in the 5D. You understand? So a lot of times that's what it is. You have to stay connected to your spirit team. So this wound up being a very like a very special reading, because a lot of times I'm looking at the cards, but the message that I'm getting for you tonight, Aquarius, is just coming off the top. And that is because it happens for me in that way sometimes. I just get messages in my head, and I need to get them out. I need to get them out. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to wrap this up. I have food to cook. I hope that you enjoyed it, the reading. I definitely pray that you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys again real soon. Now, before I go, if any of you need a personal reading, you can always just look in my description. You'll see my email, and you can hit me up there. I'll take care of you. I also have the link to my TikTok in my description, and that'll lead you over there where I have different videos, not the same ones that you see here. They're shorter, but they're also different, all right? So I would love to see you guys there. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the comments. And, of course, the subscribing. I love you. Have a good night, guys. Later.